Eu converso com o artista plástico Nick Morgan sobre a sua arte. Now, Nick, I'd like you to talk about your art and to show us. Okay?
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
This is a drawing I did on the beach in Santos. Why? Really, the tree. It looked such an old tree. It was an autumn day. Had all these bumps on it. Really, no more motive than that. It was just a strange-looking tree. But also, it has the little details of the man looking out to sea. A nice, tranquil image. But I really like that tree.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and it's still there. But it changes a lot because, of course, the seasons, and when it's in summer, it has lots of leaves covering it. But really, you get to see it better in the autumn and winter. Very nice. I like that.
Let's put here. Okay.
Recently, I've been spending a lot of time in Ponta de Praia. The fishing boats I discovered recently, fishermen working. It's quite difficult to actually get this because the boats are constantly moving. But it shows life being lived, and this is really what it's all about, really. Also, when you see, there's not too many fishermen here, but there's lots of these birds, garça, you call them, yeah, actually trying to steal all the fish, so that's quite nice in itself. Early in the year, I went to Rio de Janeiro to do some drawings. And the first day my intention was to actually draw the Arcos de Lapa, is that how you call it? Arcos de Lapa. But unfortunately the whole square was under construction, probably in preparation for the World Cup.
Yes.
So it really wasn't such a great image. But then I saw, just looking around the square, and I saw this image of the Santa Teresa.
Santa Teresa.
Yeah, so it's a pavement or a road winding its way up to Santa Teresa. And this was actually my first drawing I did in Rio. And I was worried actually going to Rio because everybody tells me all these horror stories about people being robbed in the streets and don't wear your watch. And where I was staying was actually in the center of Rio. And so when I was actually drawing this, I was aware that some homeless people were communing behind me, and they actually started talking to me and were really interested in what I was doing, and were actually quite friendly.
Oh, that's nice.
So I had quite a good experience with that.
And it's a beautiful drawing. And then?
And this is another one of Rio. Of course, you can't go to Rio without seeing Corcovado. This is actually, I was searching for this image because before I was looking at old artists, and there was an Englishman, I can't remember his name, but he came to Rio 150 years ago and was doing much the same what I was doing. And I was trying to find the same image which he had, but I couldn't find it. But this is close enough. It was just taken in I drew it in the botanical gardens, and so it's a scene in the botanical gardens with the Corcovado in the background. Yeah, I just thought it was a very nice composition.
And it's very beautiful.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. I like very much this style.
It's very English.
Very English.
Yeah. If you look at a lot of the artists in the 19th century who are English, mainly it was illustrating books. If you read books by Charles Dickens, for example, you see lots of these pen and ink drawings. Actually, they're engravings, but...
Because if you see my...
Yeah.
It's
I did it.
Yeah! I like the same style.
Yeah. Back in Santos, this is Ponta de Praia again. Lots of canoeists using this part of Santos. And this area is actually very fast changing. A lot of the slipways into the sea are disappearing. They're building the platforms now for the fishermen. So I didn't actually do it because I wanted to capture something which is disappearing, but it is a fact which has happened.
We have to buy that before it disappears.
Indeed, yeah. So maybe 5 years, people won't even recognize where it was.
Yes.
Another scene here of Ponta de Praia. This slipway has also gone. Now it's just a platform for the fishermen. But I suppose you can't really draw anything in Santos representing without having the fort in the background and the special wall.
Really beautiful. Oh, really your art is really very beautiful, very charming.
Thank you very much.
So, do you intend to do another exposition?
All artists want to exhibit their work as much as possible. Just have to wait for an opportunity. Like, I've got lots of work actually that I have, which can easily be seen in Nick Morgan Art and Facebook. So the work is ready. It's just I'm actually managing to find a place to actually hold it.
I hope, really, because you have a very beautiful work and enormous amount of good work.
Thank you.
We are almost at the end of our talk show here, and what would you like to say to our...
Well, before we go, actually, I do actually have something I'd like to give to you.
Oh!
Which is a drawing I did. This is actually a copy of a drawing which I did in Baré.
Do you know this?
Santo Antonio.
Santo Antonio is the protector of our family.
Really?
Yes.
That's a lovely coincidence.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look. Oh, really beautiful. This I will put in my bedroom.
Thank you. And if anybody else would like to have such an image, they can contact me on my Facebook page or my email address.
So this will appear in our... não sei nem como se fala isso em inglês, mas vai aparecer no nosso GC, não é? Todas as suas indicações. And I thank you very much. It was really a pleasure to see and to talk to you, and I hope you keep on having a lot of success.
Thank you. Well, they say the seeds of today are the yield of tomorrow.
Yes.
So let's hope so.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
E você não deixe de acessar o meu site www.monicadelimazevedo.psc.br, e onde você vai achar os vídeos que vão estar lá no YouTube, e também de ver o nosso próximo programa, que a semana que vem vai ser com a psiquiatra Ana Carolina Esteca, que vai estar falando sobre dependência química com álcool e drogas. Até o próximo Arte de Viver. Tchau, tchau.
Programa Arte de Viver. Apoio Sicom, Sindicato dos Condomínios Prediais do Litoral Paulista, a mão amiga no momento certo. E Santini Ortomolecular, terapia de reposição de oligoelementos via derme para o seu equilíbrio físico, emocional e metabólico.